Bienvenidos a Get Boring.
Get ready for some
Chisme.
chisme. So here we are again. um,
Welcome back.
welcome back to the Pinche Podcast.
Get boring. Get boring.
Get boring. Get boring. Our podcast, but it's okay.
It's fine.
It is. It's gonna be
Okay,
super
Pendi.
fun.
I was thinking about a topic. We can talk about your topic too.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
what I was thinking is what men are attracted to in
Mhm.
women and what women are attracted to in men.
Physically, we talking physically?
No, we're talking in general.
General,
How do you
anything.
pick a girl as men? How do you pick
Mm.
uh, a guy as women?
Okay.
Okay, and this can be in different settings
Mhm.
for dating as when you're young or even when sometimes people get married, they have kids. Now the settings are different,
Yeah.
so they are gonna look for maybe something different, right? So as
Mhm.
we age, as we grow older, those requirements change too.
Yeah, that's so true. Absolutely.
So okay, so what if we split this analysis
Mhm.
into phases? For
Okay.
example, and for men and women,
Yeah.
what it represents, the attraction, how it changes
Mhm.
when, let's say, we are single and the other person is single,
Mhm.
meaning girlfriend boyfriend relationship,
Okay.
and then how it changes when me as a man, I have a kid and I encounter somebody single,
Mhm.
a girl. And another phase would be if I have kids, but they're older,
Yeah.
like let's say some 18 and older,
Yeah.
right? Because all this period of children between 0 and 10 years it represents a lot of
Yeah.
responsibility, right? So let's say three phases,
Mhm.
and for men and women.
Okay.
And maybe another interaction would be me as men, I have children. They as women, they already have children,
Right.
and then we interact.
Yeah.
How can that interaction be?
Yeah. That's hard.
So I think the most boring, kept boring,
Most
it's
get
like
boring
the
topic.
girlfriend boyfriend relationship, right?
Uh-huh.
What are we attracted to?
Okay. Do you want to go first or you want me to
Now
go?
you go first.
Okay. As a woman, okay, I'm trying to remember when I was in my 20s,
Let's say, yeah,
early
let's
20s.
let's say when you start being mature, because when you're 18, a lot of
No,
emotions come in,
yeah.
and you have this first love that is painful.
But so good because
It's so good.
el pinche tóxico was good. I love me some toxic when I was 18.
Let's
Absolutely.
pass through that situation. Let's just pass by.
Let's say what, maybe 21?
Let's say 21 and older.
Yeah, but then 21, you're first starting to drink. All you want to do is be at the clubs,
Right.
shaking your ass. Right? And then looking for more toxic because you got your heart broken at 18. You were in a relationship for 3 years, but when you're 21, I can drink now and I'm single is
Yes.
you know what I mean? So,
Okay, so let's think about this phase in life that is all party. I don't have to worry about big responsibilities like having
mhm.
having children or being married or even having somebody as a
Okay.
dependent,
Yeah.
and we just got to think about having fun, maybe just go to school or
Yeah.
some obligations that
Work,
are paid by our
school.
parents,
Yeah.
that phase of life.
Yeah.
what
Okay.
what do women are
Or
attracted to?
what are we
What are you
looking for
attracted
as early 20s? Okay, so it's 21. Let's see. For me, if he was hot, that's it. Oh, and if he had a car was a plus. And if he had a little bit of money, woo,
to? Okay, so
he had it
basically basically you're
all.
telling me you're attracted to fun plus the physical attraction.
Yeah, a physical attraction was the number one.
Okay.
And then you start thinking, oh, no, you don't even start thinking. You just think he's hot, right? And then he asks you out, and you're like, I'm going to go out with this hot guy. And then he has a car that he came to pick you up, and then you're like, oh my God, and he has a car? That's hot.
Okay.
So that's pretty much it. Like, I'm hot, you're hot, take me out.
Okay, and what's the purpose of that? Just have fun? Because you think that
No,
is
because in your mind you're thinking, "Oh, but he can be my boyfriend." There was no requirements for you to be my boyfriend other than you're hot. We have good chemistry and that's it. Oh, and you have a car. So cool. Estás bien pinche cool. And that's basically what I was looking for.
okay, okay. Question. Because it looks very surface, right? Like he's
Yeah,
hot
very.
and he has a
Yeah,
car. Fine. But what is the reason underneath?
there was none because
No
there's.
reason?
I mean, I'm
Like
speaking
for
for me.
example, that for a guy, if I have a car when I'm 20, that represents status. And that already separates me from a lot of guys.
True.
So, do you think women somehow they think of this status even though it's in a very surface level?
Um. Yeah, I think that's what is surface, right? Because we're not. Because yeah, we're thinking, oh, we just want a boyfriend. We're not thinking about our wants or our needs or
Right.
is he going to treat me the way I want. I don't even know how I want to be treated at 21, right? Because I'm out partying all the time. Like, I'm just, well, back then,
Yeah.
people actually had to come up to you to talk to you. So, when a hot guy comes up to you and he's like, oh, let me get your number, you're just like, yeah, yeah, this is awesome. And then he takes you on a date and you're 21 and he's paying for the date and you're just like, "Oh my god, he's so cute." That's all you're thinking. And
Okay.
then if he kind of makes you laugh like, "Oh my god, he was so funny."
Yeah.
Like that's what I remember
Yeah.
from my 20s. Like
Yeah.
it was
Sí, es que estamos bien pendejos ese.
yeah,
Okay, but
pendejo.
I think my question is, suppose you meet a guy, he's hot.
Yeah.
You meet another guy, he's hot.
Mhm.
But this guy has a car. This guy doesn't have a car.
Mhm.
Which one do you pick? Or the car is not that important, but it's just a plus.
Yeah, the car's not that important. It was just a plus.
Okay. Okay.
But also there is a little bit of personality you're looking for there, like, oh, if he's funnier, if you have a little bit more chemistry, if he's toxic and you're so, like, I think the toxicity when you're young is what gets you.
Yeah, because you want to have fun. You're not thinking serious, right?
Yeah,
That's getting married.
you're thinking serious but you're not thinking
You're
serious.
thinking serious to be a couple, but
Yes.
not that the relationship is going somewhere,
No, that's not what's crossing your mind right now.
right?
No.
So you want the personality to
Yeah.
have fun
Hmm.
and the chemistry and all of this.
Yeah.
It's gotta be attractive
Yeah.
because we're young.
Yeah, because yeah, of course. But I did have a friend who would date really broke guys. Like, there was one time we went out and she had just started dating him like a month or two into it. And we went out to, well, we were in Hawaii, so there's the senior frogs out there. We went to senior frogs and it was like $5 or $10 to get in that night. And we all paid, right? I paid, and then we look back and she's the one paying for him. And I looked at her like,
Yeah.
no, you're not paying for him to get in, right? Well, she did,
Mhm,
but
sure.
and then I asked her, well, what does he do? Does he not have money? Like, she goes, no, he doesn't work right now. And then to me, personally, I couldn't be with someone who couldn't pay $10 to get in.
Okay.
Not even that young age. And
Yeah.
I didn't even have money myself, but I wasn't going to date somebody who didn't have money or at least to pay for me to get in. Like, you know?
Yeah.
So I felt like, and he didn't have a car. So she would always drive him around. And to me, I was like, girl,
And was he fun?
no, I didn't think he was fun, but
Okay.
she, for some reason, did. And she dated him for a little bit, but he was very bad. So they ended up breaking up. But
Mm. So probably
I guess it just depends.
it
I
just
don't
depends.
know.
That might be tailored to other aspects of the education, how they
Yeah.
were raised, or
Yeah.
models or figures,
Mhm.
Okay, okay. So for guys in
Mhm.
this period of stupidity,
Yeah, let's call
because
it
that's
that.
what we are.
We're in bliss. We're in pinches bliss at this point.
So we have guys by nature, biology. We just gotta relate to as many females as possible.
Okay.
So we don't have limits. We don't have like a restriction. Personality is not on the game.
That doesn't
Like
matter
that doesn't matter. It's just attractiveness.
if she's hot.
Yeah, that's
But
it.
how about like chubby? No.
Well, there are gordibuenas,
Or- Gordi-
chavilindas.
I never
I
heard
mean, I
that
mean,
before, but that's a good one.
there are aspects of different bodies that are attractive.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and
But
and and sometimes, okay, when you see that an aspect of the body is combined with the personality and it
mhm.
looks good and it just performs well, it shines better, right? And you
Yeah.
sometimes you don't even realize what is it, what is it. But it's sometimes it's the personality too. But guys, we don't care. We don't have that eye.
But we're
We
talking
don't have
about 20s.
Yeah, we don't have the vision in the 20s.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. It's all about
No,
looks.
it's just like bodies moving and we're just like following like duh. Now let me tell you, some guys are smarter and they're like more, you know, clever about that topic, and probably
When
they
they're
think,
young.
yeah, when they're
Yeah.
young. But most of guys are like,
But we don't even know how it is today.
right. I think these new generations are way more centered,
You think so?
or let's say more focused. I think I see them way more focused.
Because I feel like this generation wants girls to do more for them than they do for the girl. For the
Oh,
girl.
I've seen that. I've seen that too. I've seen 20 year people, 20-year generations of men
Hmm.
being lazier
Yes.
about let's say these traditional pursuit
Hmm.
toward
That's what I
women.
think
Yes,
is the
I
pursue.
yes, but somehow the counterpart, which is women, I've seen these girls being actually more active too. Like they go and
Yeah, that's true. But I think this is why a lot of young guys now are saying, oh, you're so needy or you like you suffocate me kind of thing. But because it's like, because I had somebody say to me, oh, well, if I don't do this, you're not gonna chase me. And I said, why would I chase you? That's weird.
mm,
And he said, oh, well, that's what girls usually do is chase you. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna chase when I have too many options.
yeah,
What the hell? That to me was weird
yeah.
because, and because I think that's how it is, and I think women are doing all the chasing that it makes guys or it gives the opportunity for guys to treat girls like they're an option.
Okay, maybe it's about this topic because usually women have hypergamy. They have many options, and by many I mean million of
Yeah.
options through a lifetime.
Yeah.
Well, like that's a crazy number.
True.
Google number. A Google number is huge. Guys, we pursue, so we don't have options. We create our options,
Yeah.
and sometimes if we're lucky, things happen too. But it looks like these new generations, the roles are
Reversed.
reversing, right?
Yes.
So if guys are experiencing this hypergamy, it's like things are about to change. But I
Yeah.
think that the roles are not being adjusted. I think there's like these differences that how do you want a girl to pursue you?
Right.
What does that make you?
A girl.
No,
A
a lazy
girlfriend.
person.
Well,
I mean that too, but
TikTok and everything, they always make fun of the if
and,
a guy wants you to pursue them, that's your girlfriend, not your
yeah,
boyfriend.
exactly. And I don't know what new generations guys do, but I've seen them playing video games like for hours.
Hmm.
That kind of activities that don't lead to anything good. So it's better to just go out and play soccer or something.
Yeah.
with your kids.
Yeah, that's true. But
Something more present.
anyways, let's get back to the topic of
Yeah, let's get back. So
okay.
that's it for around 20s.
Uh-huh. So guys are just basically when you're 21, you are looking for looks.
Looks.
Okay. That's it. It doesn't matter if she works, doesn't have a car, doesn't have money, does nothing.
Yeah,
If she's cute and she's out at the club, you want it.
yeah, it's looks. And notice that we're avoiding the emotional part because
Of
that's
course.
a pinche cagadero.
Yeah.
When you're emotional, you're in the pinches clouds, and you're just I don't even want to enter there. Because you
Can
don't.
you get there when you're in your 20s?
Yeah, you can get there
Yeah.
anytime. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Uh, what I was going to say is that sometimes the look is not as important when you're emotional
Hmm.
because you feel you know the person so much.
Mhm.
Anyway, that's trash. Okay, let's move on into suppose you are
Let's do now late 20s.
late 20s. Yeah,
Okay.
late 20s.
So
Or what about late 20s or when you start getting serious?
transitioning from your, let's say, 21 to 25 and on.
Okay.
So I would say that when I was 21, I was having a good time. And then maybe around 24, 25, that's when I started having responsibilities at 21, 22, but still partying. But when I hit like 24, 25, that's when I could feel like I'm kind of getting tired of going to clubs, kind of really want a serious boyfriend, but not knowing yourself so well. I mean, for speaking for myself, you don't look for anything sustainable. You're just looking, it's almost like you're just looking to fill a spot if you don't know yourself well enough.
Yeah, maybe that's related to the degree of you knowing yourself is
Hmm.
how you're gonna deepen into your
Yeah.
relationships.
Because then you think, okay, about 25, I'm looking for a boyfriend. So when I'm 30, we can get married and have kids. That's how either we consciously know that or subconsciously
Or just socially.
or socially. Yeah. Or this peer pressure of like, hey, you got to start now because in 4 years you can be married. So you start getting into that mode. And instead of, like, if you don't know yourself well enough, you're just filling a spot,
Yeah.
thinking, oh, this could be the guy. Right. So then you start dating more seriously at 25, at least for a woman. And you do start wanting a little more deeper, or like, oh, what does he do for a job? Does he care to have a job? Is it more of a career than a job? Yeah, does he have roommates, or does he live with his parents? Does he have a car? You start thinking of those things, like, yeah, having, like, if he lived with a roommate, that's fine because I probably did too, or if I had my own place, it's different. But if that also changes when you get older. So I think around 25, I would say women start thinking, okay, I need to get a little more serious because I'm more grown up. I have more responsibilities. I'm paying my rent. I'm paying my food.
Yeah.
So then because you're doing it, you then notice if they're doing it too. Because when you're
Hmm.
18 to 21, you're not doing that.
Right.
You go home and you eat, you know?
Mac and cheese.
Yeah, exactly. Cereal. It's like your parents just fill the fridge. But then when you start doing it, you're like, oh, well, I don't want a guy who just goes home and eats his mom's food.
Yeah.
Like, so then that's when I think it starts getting maybe a little bit deeper.
Okay, and in that moment, you think about, let's say you start a relationship, you think about already getting married, or is it still exploring
No,
process,
you think about getting married.
getting married? So
Yeah,
you go full serious,
yeah, you think about, okay, because you think you're in love. Like, oh my God, I think
right?
this is the guy.
And
This is
since
the
this is
guy.
serious for you,
Yes.
you're considering this serious.
Yes.
You expect that from the whole relationship too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So, so my theory of the degree of you knowing yourself
Yeah.
is how you deepen in the relationship because
Yeah.
you already thinking this
Mhm.
about yourself. That's what you expect from the relationship. Okay, okay. For the guys, I think we are more polarized,
Mhm.
and I mean, I know people that are 40 years old, and you know,
Yeah,
and
yeah, me too.
but either I think yes, we are polarized in the sense of I'm dating this girl just for fun right
Mhm.
now because I like yeah, we deepen in the sense of attraction, chemistry, we have fun. But if we don't see important things that, for example, is the value of the girl, and this is subject to interpretation for every
Right.
guy, but we need to see value to go
But do
serious.
you think oh, so we're talking about 25.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right.
So in that 25 mindset
Mhm.
for a man, we can still see the value
Okay.
under that 25-year-old interpretation.
Mhm.
All right. And that changes over time, of course. So either we are into looks, how much fun we have, if the person is nice, it just want good chemistry. Um, but sometimes we don't think, at least it didn't happen for me, like communication, practicing
Like all the important
all the
fundamentals
fundamentals
that
for, I
we
would say,
need.
long-term
Yeah.
relationships. We don't think about that.
Yeah. We don't either.
Maybe, maybe for us, we think that, oh, I can stay longer with this person, but we're not thinking I'm gonna get married. Sometimes
Oh.
I just think I'm gonna stay longer because I like her, right?
But so more of a like long-term relationship.
Long-term relationship without thinking is super serious to get married. We still make that separation.
But so then why do it?
Then this wanting to get to be married
Mhm.
can be developed over time.
Okay.
So either it can be developed over time if nothing bad happened, right? Or you don't discover that you in fact don't like the person,
Yeah.
or it can happen at the beginning. You know what? I'm serious, but this is conversation for next phase or so.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah. So being serious for a guy can be developed over time,
Mhm.
but we still make that separation. I can date long
Okay.
term without being super serious. And there's a lot of confusion there
Yeah.
because the girl might be interpreting, oh, yeah, I'm waiting
We're
for
gonna
my
get
ring.
married.
I'm waiting for my ring. And we,
Yeah, that's what
we,
I
we
was
went to
thinking.
Paris and we went to Paris and he was acting weird.
Yeah.
We came back. I never got my ring.
I thought that's why we went. So
Es
you
que
could propose.
pendejo. The next month they broke up. Yeah, porque el pendejo no quería.
Oh, that's funny.
Penny, is that good?
Yeah, I keep looking because it looks a little dark, but yeah, because as a woman at 25 and we get into a serious relationship, we're thinking, wow, we're halfway to 30, so this
Yeah,
has to be real for the both of us.
yeah,
Yeah, and I think I mean, I don't know if every woman thinks like that because a lot of women are like, "No, I wanna do this or that," but I definitely thought felt that way.
yeah. I think most women think about it. Also, from the biological side,
Mhm.
many women want to have kids around,
30,
yeah, before 30.
before 30, yeah, that's true. Okay, so then let's move into our 30s. At 30.